Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Let's Play Mass Effect 3, and I actually really need to stop calling it a wonderful world. Well, because it's A, not a world, and because it's a whole universe, and B, because it's probably not that wonderful to live in. What with the Reapers trying to wipe out all sentient beings in the galaxy? Okay, not all sentient beings, just the ones who are highly evolved and have space travel. Just those guys, that's fine. That's fine. It's not like, oh wait, we are part of that demographic. You know what? Let's have that drink we were talking about, Cortez.
Shepard, you made it.
What are we celebrating?
Come have a drink.
Are we celebrating? Are we drinking our sorrows away?
You're looking happy?
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And some of the eye candy in the crowd isn't too shabby either.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that we are celebrating and not, you know, drinking our sorrows away. I'm half inclined? I'm half inclined to actually go with the flirtatious option here, just because if I was hanging out with my friends, it's just a funny jest that we would do with each other. But I don't know. I don't want to give him mixed signals, considering we already said no, and we want to steer him away from putting his interests on us. Plus, we've got Talia as a romance interest, which is also what. Because we have Talia as a romance interest, I don't really feel like saying this line. I'll be watching the ladies. That sounds kind of bad, if I'm honest. I'm in a relationship. I would not be watching the woman dancing on the floor. That just seems wrong to me. I feel like cheating, even though it's not really cheating. That's just the kind of guy I am,
The eye
though.
candy on the stage is fine by me.
Good. I sure don't need you as competition. Here.
To you, Steve.
And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most. Thank you. For everything.
And now we dance? What? What do you mean we're not dancing? Why are we not dancing? I don't care how bad his moves are. Yours can't be that bad. We should go dancing. Wait. I want to see something.
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
I don't remember. I remember what happens right after we've had a ton of drinks, but I don't remember if there's dancing in the middle. That's all I really care about. Or can we just start? Oh, we can start dancing here. Oh, that's not that bad. I've danced much worse. I can tell you for a fact, my dancing is far, far worse, which means I guess that makes me the worst dancer in the galaxy. I would gladly accept that trophy. You know, there's no point in dancing badly if you're not going to own it, right? Right? If you dance badly, you might as well just admit it and embrace it. That's who you are. Don't be afraid of it. Flaunt it. Flaunt what you've got. At least that's what I try to tell myself before getting off the dance floor, like, what, 10 minutes later, because I'm a little bit embarrassed. Okay, first of all, the order of business today, we need to finish up on the Citadel. I've started writing down plans, by the way, to make sure I stick to what I intend to do during these episodes. We're gonna wrap up on the Citadel, so we need to check out who else there is to see. We need to talk to Kaidan and Liara. Tactus and James in the cargo hold. We weren't asked to go talk to James, but it will be good if we do see him because it'll relate to what we were talking about on the Normandy in the last recording set. Oh, I can't go further that way. Let's go left. Nobody in hospital, which is probably a good thing. Miranda, Samara, and Javik. That's 3 people there. Random soldier, Garrus. And okay, let's go with. We're gonna leave this way anyway, so we might as well go with somewhere which actually has more people, because then we can knock out as many people in one go as possible. I guess it's the Citadel embassies, as far as I saw anyway. If not, then oh well. We're going to the Citadel embassies anyway. I mean, we're gonna have to check out all of these guys eventually, so I guess it doesn't really matter where I choose. Now, if I remember correctly, Javik is probably the closest, but of the three, I don't remember what Samara wants to talk about at all. Oh, okay, you guys are equidistant. In which case, it didn't really matter which I went to first.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye.
What?
Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
I just wanted to question your choice of words there. Last hours? That sounds like defeatist talk. These are not our last hours. These are the last hours for the Reapers. Okay, I get it. There's a 1,000,001 shot of winning against the Reapers, but still, you gotta be an optimist in this situation. If you don't be an optimist, then everyone's gonna get down, and it's gonna weaken their morale, and everybody knows, especially somebody like Samara and Shepard. Morale needs to be high for the best kind of attitude. Okay, morale and attitude are the same things. I'm terrible at choosing words. Morale needs to be high because it's like confidence. The more confident you are, the better you tend to actually achieve what you're trying to accomplish. I'm sorry. That's the best way I could explain it, at least on the spot, because as everybody knows, if you've watched through more than just one of my LPs, you will know if I'm Let's Playing and talking at the same time, my brain just kind of gives out. Especially if I'm supposed to be doing some kind of complicated task, even though this is just a screen where nothing is happening right now.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
Known history.
It is impressive.
Just wanted to point that out.
Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What? Samara, come on. I'm not hearing any reason for you not to join us on our ship. You must want to join us on the Normandy again. It'll be like the good old times, like when we went on that suicide mission.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
That seems rude to say. Let's go with Falair.
Will Falair be alright in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
Is it? Is it really? That seems like a perfectly normal thing to do. It's what anybody with emotions would do, and last I checked, you're an Asari, you're not a Vulcan.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
I know, you might not have even blown the place up. I'm not saying that you are not a formidable force, but a little backup always helps. You can always call us, you know, Samara. You can just... I love how I'm talking to these characters as if they can reply, as if this changes anything, but I just wish some characters would actually call us and say, I'm in a little bit over my head. Please help. I know you're saving the galaxy and everything, but please help. I am not too proud to admit that I need help. I would be doing the same to any one of these guys.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
To be fair, as much as I like to joke that Shepard is a Reaper killer and that we've punched Reapers in the face, we did have help. It's nice that we're getting all of the credit for killing these guys, but we had a lot of help. We had an entire fleet helping us with Sovereign, and then the one on Janka, technically, that was killed by a Thresher Maw. The mother of all Thresher Maws, in fact, not just any. Okay, I love that you're giving me this credit, but please, remember, I need some help. Don't just send me into a fight all alone, because it's not going to work out.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Okay, and next we are gonna go talk to Miranda, because Javik's kind of just chilling. I don't really feel like his discussion is all that important. We get to see a lighter side of him, where he decides to open up a tiny smidgen of a little bit. Like, he opens up by the diameter of a molecule, whatever that is. And it's nice to see. But Miranda, I think she's got a very pressing issue that she needs to discuss.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah. With Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive, and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the Elusive Man. Something big.
Why would your father be working with the Elusive Man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the Elusive Man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
Jeez, there's a lot going on between Cerberus and the Reapers. Why? Why did this have to be at once? Why couldn't there just... Cerberus try and act up another time, then we squish them, and then we have to deal with the Reapers? Nope. Nope. Had to be at the same time. Alright, let's go here. This is where we pick up the... Anything we missed? Yes! Heating stabilizers. I definitely checked between recordings. The heating stabilizers were definitely on that N7 fighter base mission. And I must have walked past it. I looked over the footage, I couldn't see it, but it was definitely there. So I'm not entirely sure what happened, but hey, at least we get it for the low price of 1,000 credits, which in the grand scheme of things is not that much money. I mean, look at how many credits we have. Not enough to get any of these goodies, but as I said right at the beginning of this LP, I have no intention of buying any of those. I'm waiting specifically for ooh, that's interesting. I'm specifically waiting for the pistol from the Citadel DLC. Volus Ambassador Din Korlak's current location is unknown. Biometric analysis does not detect him in any public location at this time. His last known position was an office suite near the human embassy. I remember this mission. And I will say this. You are going to want to make use of that quick save feature that they introduced in this game. I know I haven't talked about it much, considering it's never really been that useful. There's never been much of a point in quick saving. I will say it is definitely useful here. I mean, you can pause the game and save anyway. Quick saving is just handy. But before we tackle that mission, I definitely think we are going to deal with, we're going to deal with Javik, because I feel like there's a time constraint for the Volus Ambassador. Hey, buddy.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel, alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Uh-oh.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of...
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
Must resist pressing that button. No, okay.
Starting to work his way around.
That was so
Javik
hard.
is one of the best soldiers I've
That was
ever
so hard. It was really close. I almost pressed that
Commander
button.
is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Hey, he didn't say something along the lines of primitives. He's warming up to us. Although seeing potential in Hanar, that was definitely a lie. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, but potential in the Hanar? Question mark? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I've just hit the quick save, and I think we're gonna find out what's happened to Din Korlak, if that was his name, if I remember correctly.
Was the Volus ambassador here?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
Ooh, it's been a while since we've pulled that card. Oh, hello, convenient audio diary. I've always been tempted to play these out of order just to see what it was like, but no, I'm not going to do that for our Let's Play. We shall go in chronological order because that makes the most sense and I don't want to confuse anybody.
You've never been this uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance...
must continue in order to end the war. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask that you trust us a little longer.
You people are monsters!
Ambassador, please.
Hundreds dead. Udina betraying the Council. I should have cut ties with you ages ago.
And what will that accomplish now? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus, it's left you in an interesting position. If you sever contact, we can't protect you from the consequences.
I have no time for this.
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador Korlak.
Ooh. That definitely sounds like a threat to me. I anticipate entry 3 is basically just going to be him answering the phone, and then the sound of a thud as he gets knocked out over the head.